convince her that, hey, if I, talk about all of this, it will make us both more money. Because we have higher ratings. I mean, that's how Howard Stern did. It also destroyed his marriage. I mean, of course, this one's already destroyed, so what harm would I do? But, I guess, her privacy.
Again, back to the ethics, right?
Yeah, back to the ethics. But we've known a couple of radio hosts that are willing to share everything about their families and kids and everything on the air, and it often makes things not good at home.
Friends and neighbors as well.
Friends and neighbors, but it's good radio content. I know when I listen to shows like that, man, you can't tune away.
Yeah.
When they're really giving all the facts about their internal dynamics.
Well, that's why Jack Jr. was such a useful character on the show for so many years.
He's in the Peace Corps now.
Is he?
In Swatswana.
That's where now?
He's 35.
Oh, boy. Oh, they grow up so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. But Jack Jr. was, for years, according to some, an imaginary offspring, and so we could talk about him freely and say all sorts of insane things.
One therapist said, "Don't talk about this at all on your job," and I didn't say anything to her at the time, but I thought that's unrealistic. I mean, I talk about my wife and kids so much, it's just unrealistic. I'm not going to pretend that we're still in the same house and married if I'm not.
Yeah, lying takes too much energy too.
Well,
you can be silent on certain subjects, but that one it'd be too difficult to dance around.
It just eliminates too many stories. Like, for instance, if you've had all your stuff together for years. I've been married we've been together for 14 years. And then you get into a new place, you have to start completely over, and you don't even think about the stuff you need until you need it. Like the other night, I don't have a cheese grater. How am I going to grate cheese? I don't have a cheese grater. Oh, that's right, I need a pan. Oh, that's right, I don't have a fork. I mean, it's just all these different things.
Wow.
I got a shirt the other day. Oh, that's right, I don't have an iron. Things that you haven't thought about in forever, you just all of a sudden need. There should be a kit. Maybe there is. Like the full, you're into a new place and don't have any of your stuff kit that you can buy, and it all comes together, which would include a cheese grater and a pan and an iron, I guarantee you.
At the very least.
At the very least.
A cheese grater?
Well, yeah. My son wanted the kind of nachos that Mom makes, where she puts a bunch of tostado chips on the thing, and you just grate regular cheese over it, and you put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. I mean, it's like as basic as things could get.
Nachos I make.
Yeah, but they are delicious. But if you don't have a cheese grater, you're hacking off big chunks of cheese like I was with a knife.
Oh, no, you must slice it wafer thin.
And the kid said, this is not as good as Mom's, because it wasn't, because she has the cheese grater and I don't. And
it's unfair.
I don't know about that, but I don't have a cheese grater.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I don't have a transition to anything else. I'm just saying that's what's going on. So if you hear any reference to it in the future, that's what's happening.
And I'm terrified I might say the wrong thing. So perhaps we could go to break.
What could you say that would possibly be wrong? You know the whole story.
Oh, I know.
You were aware of the entire story.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Joe knows every detail of the story.
Okay, do you want to hear what I was going to ask you?
I don't know. Depends on whether or not.
Yeah, see? This is why I'm terrified.
It's fine, Joe. Go ahead.
You can say anything that affects only me. But if it affects other parties, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask you off the air, and then you can tell me whether I can ask it next segment on this.
But by the way, if I sound like I'm not unhappy about this, I'm as unhappy about this as anything that's occurred in my life. I'm very, very, very unhappy. And it has been the longest last 3.5 weeks of my life, and so far I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel of being unhappy. But I'm sure there is. People tell me there is.
Yeah, it's terrible, nonetheless.
Oh, freaking terrible. Anyway, that's
Armstrong and Getty.
This is Lincoln's breaking news and severe weather station, KFOR, Lincoln, and online at KFORnow.com.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Family and friends of Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick are on Capitol Hill. They're trying to sway Senate Republicans who appear poised to block an independent commission set up to investigate the January 6th insurgency. Sicknick's mother, Gladys, says not investigating it that